In June 2026, a shocking defense audit revealed that the multi-billion-pound flagship of the United Kingdom Royal Navy, the aircraft carrier HMS Prince of Wales, has sailed into the North Sea to confront expanding Russian naval activity, with 70% of its advanced strike power completely crippled. While London recently celebrated the official arrival of its 48th F-35B Lightning II stealth fighter from Lockheed Martin, completing the initial procurement phase, the grim reality is that only 13 out of 47 active jets are fitted with the latest hardware modifications. With Western defense lines facing unprecedented pressure, the British military now finds its elite carrier strike capability dangerously exposed and defenseless, lacking the combat-certified aircraft needed to independently secure the European theater. This structural failure has left leading global defense analysts to argue that, on paper, the only tactical salvation for the Royal Navy would be to rely on foreign military assets to fill the empty flight decks. How did one of the most technologically advanced air fleets in NATO transform into a collection of highly expensive, useless assets at the exact moment global tensions reached a boiling point? Before we go on, if you want to stay ahead of critical global defense updates, hit that subscribe button right now. You think the United Kingdom can still claim global naval dominance with a crippled fleet? And tell me where you are watching from. The root of this operational deadlock points directly to a massive technical crisis involving the critical technology Refresh 3 hardware upgrade package, often referred to as TR3. This specific hardware foundation, designed to provide 25 times more processing power than legacy systems, is the mandatory digital architecture required to run the highly anticipated Block 4 combat capability. According to the United States Government Accountability Office Report GAO 26-108113, released in June 2026, the full mission-capable rate for the global F-35B fleet has plummeted to an unprecedented 14% due to these severe integration delays. To meet strict delivery deadlines specified in the first procurement phase by mid-2026, Lockheed Martin loaded the 13 newly delivered British jets with a truncated software variant. This basic software version enables the aircraft to perform routine training flights over domestic airspace, but it remains entirely uncertified for actual frontline combat operations. Consequently, 34 older British aircraft are left trapped on the legacy TR2 hardware standard because their older mission computers lack the memory capacity to accept further modern sensor upgrades. This technological division splits the United Kingdom Lightning fleet into two separate, inefficient components, creating an unsustainable logistics and maintenance burden for the Royal Air Force and the Royal Navy. The older TR2 jets lack the advanced electronic warfare capabilities needed to survive modern air defenses, while the newer TR3 airframes are legally restricted from entering contested environments until complete combat certification is issued, which is now delayed until at least 2027. This systemic software failure effectively reduces a multi-billion-dollar fleet to a collection of non-operational assets, leaving the nation unable to project independent fifth-generation air power during a critical geopolitical pivot. Beyond these software constraints lies a deeper strategic blind spot that mainstream media frequently overlooks, which is the total loss of sovereign weapon autonomy for the United Kingdom. On paper, the F-35B was supposed to deploy with advanced British-engineered armaments, specifically the Meteor Beyond Visual Range Air-to-Air missile, featuring a ramjet propulsion system capable of engaging targets over 150 kilometers away, and the Spear 3 miniature cruise missile, designed for suppressing enemy air defenses. However, because the United States Joint Program Office must prioritize limited testing resources for American weapons, the integration of these British systems has been frozen and officially delayed until the early 2030s. Consequently, in June 2026, British pilots operating the multi-million-dollar F-35B are forced to rely entirely on older American missiles like the AMRAAM, eroding the independent strike capability of London. This reliance has created an embarrassing tactical scenario during the NATO Ramstein Flag 26 exercise in the North Sea. Because the Royal Navy cannot field a complete domestic squadron of 24 to 36 combat-ready aircraft, the United Kingdom was forced to invite the United States Marine Corps to deploy their own F-35B squadrons onto the flight deck of HMS Prince of Wales, just to project an illusion of a full carrier strike group. This arrangement means that while the £3.5 billion sovereign carrier flies the white ensign, its actual punch depends entirely on foreign hardware and Washington-controlled software codes. Furthermore, this persistent aircraft deficit causes a severe personnel crisis, as the lack of flyable aircraft restricts actual flight hours for Royal Air Force and Royal Navy pilots, driving veteran crews towards civilian aviation and threatening the long-term operational viability of the entire program. This severe lack of ready aircraft generates intense long-term geopolitical consequences for the northern flank region of NATO and the broader Indo-Pacific strategic theater. In the short term, the current fleet crisis severely compromises the strategic defense review of the United Kingdom, rendering their stated ambition to project power into distant global theaters highly unconvincing. With the Pentagon officially postponing full Block 4 capabilities until the 2031 to 2032 window, defense analysts are looking at two distinct pathways over the next 12 months. The first scenario, which holds a 65% probability, sees the British military maintaining their small combat-capable fleet at a low operational status, while waiting for the United States to deliver certified software in 2027. The second, more radical scenario involves the British government freeze any further procurement of the F-35B altogether, diverting billions of pounds directly into the development of their domestic sixth-generation fighter project, known as the Global Combat Air Program or Tempest, to escape this digital reliance. Ultimately, this ongoing fleet crisis delivers a profound lesson regarding the evolution of modern warfare. A nation can build massive 65,000-ton aircraft carriers and purchase the most advanced stealth fighters, but if they do not control the source code and software architecture, their sovereign defense remains fundamentally dependent on external engineering decisions. True military independence in the digital age is measured not by the weight of the steel hull, but by the ownership of the algorithm. Should the United Kingdom abandon further investments in the F-35B program to fully fund the domestic Tempest project, or must they remain committed to the American aircraft despite these ongoing delays? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.